Good evening, Ravi.
Hi, ma'am. Good
Hi,
evening.
how are you?
I'm doing fantastic. How about you?
That's great. I have been good. And I believe this is our first interaction today.
Yes, it is. Indeed, yeah.
All right. And of course, it's a pleasure being here for this conversation. And I just look forward to it. And I hope it's going to be one productive conversation,
Yeah,
an insightful one.
true. I'm hoping the same.
All right. So, what's on your mind today? May I know?
Uh, Not any particular thing, but I just wanted to know that when you interacted with different people, I was really curious. I wanted to
Hmm.
know more about you, how you started, and what makes you be consistent, helping people out, all these things about you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, shall we begin?
Yes, please.
All right. So, since this is our first time, I think it's better to start with the introduction part,
Yeah, sure.
right?
Mhm.
So, would you like to introduce?
Sure, I'll do. My full name is Islavat Ravinayak. I'm 32. I'm from Andhra Pradesh, India. Currently, I work as an English teacher in Uzbekistan. Earlier, I used to work as a French translator, then soft skill trainer, and then communication trainer. Yeah, I recently moved here. My hobbies playing uh, cricket, listening to music, reading books, painting sometimes, and I'm a YouTuber. I make conversation videos, and my channel name is Speaking with Ravi. I started it
Mhm.
3 months ago when you know, I got a suggestion from my friend. That's when I had an idea of starting this, or else I never had this thought to begin. That's how my actual journey began. Yeah, thank you.
Hmm. All right. Fantastic. So, you are living in Uzbekistan.
Uzbekistan. Yeah.
Okay, great. I will be coming to that point.
Hmm.
So, glad to know about you, Ravi. And now I would like to introduce myself.
Yes.
So, my name is Vinita. In short, it is Vinny. My
Hmm.
students, they fondly call me Dia ma'am. That's
Hmm.
how the channel's name goes by English with Vinny, Dia, both.
Oh.
I am originally from a small town of Madhya Pradesh, located on
Hmm.
the bank of River Narmada. It is
Hmm.
Narmadapura.
Hmm.
Academically, I'm CA finalist, that is Chartered Accountancy,
Hmm.
CS Professional, that is Company Secretary, Masters in Economics.
Hmm.
Additionally, I hold certification in public speaking and soft skills.
Great.
Professionally, I'm a communication coach and soft skill trainer. Talking about my teaching journey, it's been more than 10 years. I have been into teaching and training.
Hmm.
Plus, if I talk about being into communication, it's been more than 6 years now. I have tutored more than 8,000 students so far and
Hmm.
taken 11,000 plus sessions from with students from diverse background, right
Hmm.
from kindergarten students to senior citizens and from various backgrounds. Additionally, I'm a budding content creator
Hmm.
like you, a YouTuber. And coming to my spare time activities, so I love creating content for my channel. That's how this entire time is being engaged. And I'm a travel enthusiast. I'm an
Hmm.
art enthusiast. I love doing art. In
Hmm.
addition to this, I'm into yoga, dance, meditation, and I love spending time in nature. So that's all
Great.
about me.
Great.
Yes.
Even I'm a dancer. I forgot to mention that I make reels with my friends and I upload on YouTube, Instagram. Yeah, in my spare time. This is what I do with my friends. Yeah.
Oh, so you do a
Yeah.
lot of things, right?
Yeah, sort of.
All
Mhm.
right. So, Ravi, of course, the best part about being on YouTube, specifically with these conversation videos, is you get to meet a lot of people and you get
True.
to know them.
True.
You try to, means you come across a lot of things that you were completely unaware of.
Yeah. Yeah.
You were completely unaware.
Hmm.
Means
Hmm.
I was not aware that this particular person is living there.
Hmm.
And now, since that I know all of it, I can ask a lot of things. What exactly is the culture there, and so and so.
Yes. Yes.
So, That's
But
how we can share a lot of things. Yeah.
true, true. Even
All right.
when I started, I didn't know that I would actually enjoy a lot when I interact with people. So the moment I
Mm,
started, I actually felt enjoying every
mm,
conversation and the interaction. As you said, I was really
mm,
curious to know about people by asking the questions about their
mm,
surroundings, languages, culture, foods that they consume, and all. So that's when it made me to be more into this
mm,
conversation content creation. Yeah.
mm. All right. So, yes. And I would like to understand, first of all, what is the time there as of now?
It's now, let me check. It's 7:57, 3 to 8. Just
Okay.
exactly
Or
30 minutes difference. India is 30 minutes
mm,
ahead of Uzbekistan. Exactly 30
mm.
minutes. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I think that's easy for you.
Yeah, yeah.
Not
It's
really
not
difficult.
it's not that difference. It's like quite, yeah, the same.
Okay. And when did you move to this country?
It's been 3 weeks now. I recently got the job here in the Ministry of Education. So they
Hmm.
had some association like collaboration with Uzbekistan Education Ministry, and they recruited people from not only India but Philippines, uh, some different countries like ESL teachers, English teachers, those who have TEFL, TESOL, CELTA certified teachers. So I happened to do my TEFL, TESOL and did my interview and got selected. That's how I moved here recently. Yeah.
Okay. And how has been the experience so far?
It's been great. When you move to any other country, you will come across a lot of things like formalities, the legality stuff and all. One country to another country, like what sort of culture they share. Like when you go and apply for the visa, you feel that curiosity, like, whether you will go through it or not, whether they'll accept it or not. There are so many up and downs that I had to come across. It was really good experience. Yeah. And then when
Hmm.
you come back here, when you move
Hmm.
here, again, there are a lot of formalities like applying in the local government, taxation, going to the bank, police station, registration, so many things. It's been kind of roller coaster journey so far. Yeah.
Okay. And what about India? For how long have you been working in India? May I know, Ravi?
I have close to 5 years of experience being a French translator, soft skill trainer, communication trainer, English lecturer and teacher. And yeah, now this one.
Okay. All right. So it's
Mm.
been 3 weeks only.
Yeah, it's been 3 weeks. Yeah.
Okay. And do you find yourself settled over there?
Not it, because there are a few more things pending. Like to credit the salary, there are some stuff that I need to complete from my end. The school,
Hmm.
administration team that they're working on to sort it out. It's gonna take 1 more week, and there are some other stuff, taxes and house registration and other stuff. I think it's gonna be settled in 1 or 2 weeks now.
Okay. So is it a temporary project
Uh,
kind of thing?
I can't say it's a temporary, but every year we have to, like every academic year, we have to come here and then we have to move to India. It will be like 10 months working. Like for example, 9 months working, they'll pay you for 10 months, 1 month extra. Again, 3 months holidays. I have to go back to India and stay there. I can do whatever I can. Then I have to renewal it. Again, visa, police verification, medical, everything. Again, I have to come back. It's like every year renewal process. Yeah. Hmm.
And Ravi, have you explored this country a little bit?
Haven't much since I
Mm,
haven't got my paperwork done. I'm not allowed to move to other cities. Once it is done, I'm planning to make some vlogs.
mm.
Not just about this. I also have that dance vlogs videos where I upload things and also I'm planning to make that one as well and want to show people like how it looks and all. There are some famous cities like Tashkent, Shiva we call it. It's a historical ancient sort of city where uh, so much of their history is hidden in that city. I think I just wanted to show that too. Yeah.
Okay. And do you think you'll be able to manage time for vlogs and all these things? Because it takes time and effort, both.
Yeah, true. But for me, I don't know. Like, I just need to buy some time for myself to do all this stuff.
Hmm.
Yeah, when someone is interested into, then I think they'll find some time somehow.
Absolutely. Because being a teacher, what's your work timing there, Ravi?
It's 8:30 in the morning. It starts and mostly closes by 4. If you have any extra classes, including 4. Yeah,
Okay. So is it for school students or college?
we have up to 11th grade, but still they are part of school. But in Indian education, we consider them as junior levels, like like 11th and 12th grade, intermediate something. But here it's part of that.
It's a part of college?
It's a school, but
Okay.
11th grade also part of school curriculum. I don't know exactly
Mhm.
how it functions. I mean, to know about their curriculum and other stuff. Yeah.
Okay. And so here I have one question. Of course, you were supposed to ask questions from me, but
Yeah, sure,
here
I
I
will.
am asking.
I have for plenty, yeah, too.
So, my question to you is, Ravi, of course, you took this decision maybe for better professional prospects. I would like to ask, why did you choose this particular country? Of course, you were recruited, as you mentioned,
Hmm.
but um, were you not satisfied working in India, or what exactly was the reason?
In fact, to answer the question, I would like to start how my mentality was like a few years ago. I didn't want to go anywhere. I just want to stay in my village by doing some
Mm.
farming or any local businesses and all. Later, something happened during the pandemic stay. I mean that phase, and I was sort of you know like had some debts and all, some pressure and all, financial pressure and all, and that's when I thought beyond my limits and then started working as a soft skill trainer, and then that's how it started. And then as I have, I mean, reading books, that habit, my thought process changed, and then I felt like, okay, let me explore things like going somewhere, not only India, going somewhere and learning things. Before I teach something, I need to learn some things, like something different than others. That's when I thought like these, and that's how my thought process changed, and started thinking. And then I wanted to go to Canada because as I learned French up to B1 level, I had that idea, but it took a lot of time. And yeah, I had to invest some money, but I couldn't get it back. Then I tried to go to China, but I couldn't find some best resources. That's when it happened to apply to different countries, and yeah, I saw this advertisement and then applied for it. Appeared for the interview, cracked, then that's how it happened. Yeah.
Okay. And do you have someone else from India?
Yeah, there are a few teachers. In fact, when we went for the visa process, I met a few teachers from Tamil Nadu and Kerala, especially because the consultancy is from Kerala. And yeah, they are here, but in different localities. They recruited and placed here in different places, not just a few teachers in one school. We have like numbers of schools. Like it's not like having the names. They have school number 30, school number 31, 25, or something like that, because it's a public school, government school. So they put all the teachers in different numbers of schools. Hence, I don't have the privilege having the same teacher again here in the same school. So they are in different places around.
Okay. You are not from Tamil Nadu or Kerala, right? You are from
No,
Andhra?
Andhra Pradesh. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And Ravi, as you just mentioned that in your village,
Hmm.
so your hometown basically is a village or a town, or how is it?
It's a sort of hamlet. It's a tribal village. I'm from a tribal background where we have no script for our language. We just communicate orally. And my journey was really, really hard in terms of learning language. I mean, English. We barely speak
Hmm.
in Telugu, and then I happened to learn Hindi. It was my second language. I chose it, and then I learned French. I don't know, I was really passionate about learning languages, and that's how I'm a polyglot. I could speak five languages, including French. That's how it happened. Yeah,
Hmm.
it's a small tribal language where it has 300 houses in my village. Yeah. It's called Eradodi
Okay.
Tanda. It's a Tanda. Tanda means sort of village in Telugu. We can translate.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay, here I'm curious. Even that curiosity inside me is rising. So I need to ask some more questions.
please,
First
please.
of all, since
Mhm,
I have been in touch with 60% students from South India, if I talk about my students, so
mhm,
60% from South India.
mhm,
So they have been really, really worried about their mother tongue influence and these things. Right. In your case, Ravi, there is no mother tongue influence so far.
mhm,
I haven't noticed.
mhm,
Is it because you, as you mentioned, you didn't have any particular language and you were more into French? And as you mentioned, you are a polyglot
mhm.
and you know Hindi and you know French, you know English and Telugu,
Yeah.
all these languages.
Mhm,
So I don't find any specific influence of Telugu over your English.
mhm.
How is it possible? What is the reason?
I mean, when I speak in English, I don't know, nothing can influence me, you know. When I speak in my language, I just indulge in it. I don't mix any other languages. When I speak in Telugu, that's when I fumble a bit. But apart from that, yeah, it's like just as I said, like I indulge in it. I don't think in any other languages when I speak. It's just like uh, just one way translation. Like I don't translate things from Telugu to English or from my language to English. No, I just it's like a second nature. It sort of became my second nature. Hence, I don't have the difficulty in terms of speaking, or maybe MTI as you mentioned. I used to have some MTI. I used to practice a lot, self-talk, pronunciation, fluency, and all these things. That's how I used to overcome it, and I'm still having that. I'm working on it. I'm sure it's really good when someone speaks. They should not have any sort of MTI influences. I mean, yeah.
Okay. And the another question is, as you
Hmm.
talked about your village, right? So I believe you might not have received the privilege of going to those elite schools, or we can say
Hmm.
CBSE, ICSE,
Yeah, yeah,
IB boards,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Where there is this English speaking culture,
yeah, yeah.
right? So
Mm.
may I know what sort of language was mostly preferred in your school and in your college?
Up until my graduation, I was in Telugu medium. Even though I
Hmm.
did my MA in English in my post graduation, my surrounding was everything in Telugu medium. And when I learned French, that's when I had the privilege of meeting some foreigners, because it is an NGO where I did my French. It's called RDT, Rural Development Trust, where a few teachers came from other countries, francophones, for example. I learned French, right? From France, my teachers came there and they taught us French. At the same time, some visitors from different countries, they used to come and interact with the students, right? Knowing our experiences about the languages, about our culture and all. And that's when I used that opportunity interacting with those foreigners, and that's when I had the influence of their language on me. Because up until then, I used to have MTI whenever I used to speak in English. But when I started observing them, I used to get those fluency and the sort of dialect, I could say. I mean, the actual English speaking environment I used to create. That's how. That's when I was influenced by them, and that's how I used to. I mean, that's how I overcame my MTI sort of. I could say, yeah.
Okay. And when did it start? After your graduation or
Yeah.
before that?
After the graduation, it was in 2016 that I started learning French, and yeah,
Mhm.
it's
Okay.
been 10 years
And
now.
all right.
Mhm.
And for how long did you learn French?
It was a year course. It's a diploma. It's a year course. Yeah.
And do you think after 1 year you might have practiced for long, right?
Yeah, the thing is, when I started learning French, English dominated French a lot because I was really confused in the beginning stage. I, in fact, wanted to quit and then just focus on English. Then
Hmm.
the principal there, Gitanjali, I still remember her, and she's in touch with me.
Hmm.
She, gave me the inputs of the importance of learning French and the job opportunities.
Hmm.
That's when I had to stay back, and if I had quit, I would have really not gotten this much of fluency and I mean the confidence when I speak in English. I mean that one was the best advice that I got from her. Yeah, that's how it
Hmm.
happened. Yeah.
Okay. And okay, so initially you started working as French translator, and
Yes.
later it
Soft skill training.
transitioned to soft skills and communication,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Ravi, English was never your English was never the language that we can say was there with you since your childhood.
No, not at all. No.
It came to you in your, we can say, in your adulthood, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. And how much time did it take for you to have this fluency and have this command?
I can't quantify it, but I used to crave a lot. I see, it's not like you read or practice for an hour and then you do some stuff. For me, no. In my case, I used to, even if I sleep, I just pick up a topic, I just go on speaking inside, then speaking aloud, practicing those stuff with me alone because I couldn't have that environment to speak with others. And I used to do a lot with myself with books and all, listening to some podcasts, TED Talks, all this stuff. And that's when it just over a period of time, it just became a sort of second nature for me. And that's why I was acquainted with language. Yeah. Mm.
Okay, perfect. And although it sounds easy now, but
Mm.
it's not at all easy, Ravi.
True,
Why I'm
true.
asking all these questions? Because I come across a lot of people. They
Hmm.
are deeply indulged in this language, but they are hardly able to have even a decent command over it.
Mm. It's all about passion,
So,
I could say. If you are into something, it comes. It's not just you practice a month and 2 months, no. It's a consistency, passion, correcting every time, checking whether you were working on the, I mean, mistakes or something. We have to be open for the feedback and all because sometimes people won't accept the feedback if someone corrects. That's a very, very bad thing I could say. I'm still open for learning feedback. If someone gives me any feedback in terms of any improvement area, I would definitely accept and I work on it. So I'm open to learning. So that's how I think it helped me a lot. One should
hmm,
be open for feedback or learning. Yeah.
totally. And also, Ravi, if I ask, did you follow that conventional approach of learning, like starting with grammar and then working on your grammatical and sentence structures? Did you just learn like that, or was it some other method?
Yeah. But for me, like I started learning just I don't know, I just started somewhere like just speaking and all. Later I started correcting my grammar. I started from the scratch. I don't believe in using big vocabulary. Sometimes what happens, people learn vocabulary, but they don't know where to fit and where to make it in the right
Place
context.
it.
Yeah, in the right context. I don't trouble myself like that. I just I feel like it has to come naturally. It doesn't mean that if you know so much vocabulary and you're a good speaker. No, you have to be a natural speaker. You have to be a sort of uh, a kind of flawless speaker. It's not like you struggle with vocabulary. Oh, I know so much vocabulary. Where can I use it? Where can I fit? No, no, no. I haven't learned in that way. I never trouble myself in that way. I think that's how I think it became easy for me. And then I started working on grammar part, be tenses, articles, all these, I mean, stuff. Yeah, corrected myself, checking whether I'm okay with the grammar or not, and then all this stuff. But I didn't start with grammar part at all. No.
Okay. And as you mentioned this, right, that people just learn a lot of, they prepare this whole word bank,
Yeah,
and then they struggle with placing it at the right
true,
point.
true,
So that it should be effortless. So you were
true,
saying
true.
it should be flawless. I believe
Yes,
it should be flawless and it should be effortless. It should
exactly,
sound effortless.
exactly, exactly. Right,
It
right.
should not sound you are struggling with placing your words and just building up your sentences.
Yeah, yeah,
I think that should not be there.
true.
And as you mentioned that you are a person, you don't believe in using a lot of fancy and advanced level words. Even I believe in the same thing. If it comes, it comes.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't particularly try to put some words here or there. It
yeah.
just comes.
True, true.
That's how it is.
That's so true.
So, you plan or what made you get in touch with me?
When I watched a video, one of the videos that you made, your language was really passionate. I felt like it's something unique. I am into someone if they speak flawlessly, effortlessly, when their fluency is really good and their expressions, their confidence levels. I mean, I observe it and then I send the request. And I think that's when it actually happened. There are so many YouTubers. I sent the request to a few, I think hardly four people. And among them, you were yeah, one of them. Yeah. That's how it happened.
Of
Yeah,
course,
it was
it's
really awesome session that I watched about yours.
thank you. Thank you, Ravi. And I hope we'll be meeting very soon. It was
Yes,
lovely having this session with you.
me too. Thank you so much for having me
Have a
again.
good night.
You too. Thank
Thank you
you.
so much.
Yeah,
Thanks a
bye.
lot.